Ibadan, a city of history, resilience, and power, among its many symbols stands one of its most important pillars of tradition, the Olubadan of Ibadan, a title steeped in centuries of struggle, prestige, and cultural identity. Today, we explore the story of the Olubadan, who he is, how one becomes Olubadan, and why this institution remains so central to the people of Ibadan and beyond. To understand the Olubadan, we must first go back to the origins of Ibadan itself. Ibadan emerged as a major Yoruba city in the early 19th century, though some accounts suggest founding as early as the 16th century. Over time, groups fleeing war, migration from Oyo, Egba, Ijebu, Ife, and displaced people came together to found the city. Originally, the town was ruled by leaders known as Baale, head of compounds or families. Over time, as Ibadan grew in population, power, and complexity, there was need for a more unified central authority. The title Olubadan, meaning Lord of Ibadan, emerged as this central supreme leadership role. The first fully recognized Olubadan is often cited as Baale Maye Okunade around 1850, when the civil and military administrative structure became more finalized. One of the most fascinating features of the Olubadan institution is how one ascends to that stool. It is not hereditary in the sense of direct father to son, but rather by rank in two parallel lines, the Otun line and the Balogun line. Each line has many chieftaincy titles, 22 in one line, 23 in the other, depending on which line. A chief must climb up step by step over the years, through successive promotions among the ranks, from smaller titles like Mogaji to the higher ones like Jagun, Balogun, Otun, until the topmost title in that line is reached and the individual becomes Olubadan. Unlike many monarchies, there is no direct contest or bloodline inheritance. The process demands patience, service, and reputation. Because a person must live long enough, fulfill duties at each stage, endure public expectations, and maintain moral standing. Over the years, many distinguished individuals have held the Olubadan stool. Some reigns were brief, others long. Each left a mark. Oba Samuel Odulano Odugade I, the 40th Olubadan, crowned in 2007. He became Olubadan at age of 93, reigned till 2016, and he lived beyond a century. He was admired for his commitment to education, his quiet strength, and his role in maintaining tradition in a changing urban Ibadan. Oba Saliu Akanmu Adetunji was the 41st Olubadan, ruling from 2016 until 2022. His reign was marked by efforts to maintain the dignity of the office and reduce controversies around the succession process. Oba Moshood Olalekan Balogun became the 42nd in 2022, a man known for his academic background, political experience, and calm leadership. His reign, while short, was seen as peaceful. His death in 2024 was mourned deeply. The most recent before now was Oba Akinloye Olalere Owolabi Olakuleyin, the 43rd Olubadan, who ascended in July 2024 and passed away in July 2025. As of 26 September 2025, Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja is the 44th Olubadan of Ibadanland. His accession is historic. Not only has he been deeply involved in politics and public service before becoming Olubadan, but his journey through the ladder reflects decades of service and patience. Though the Olubadan's role today is largely ceremonial, it retains significant cultural and social influence. As custodian of tradition and culture, the Olubadan presides over festivals, rites, and traditional ceremonies in Ibadan. He ensures that the local customary laws, cultural memories, and traditions are preserved and transmitted. The Olubadan is also chairman or major voice in the Olubadan in Council, made up of senior chiefs from both Otun and Balogun lines. This council helps in decision-making on issues of land, chieftaincy titles, community welfare, and other matters concerning Ibadan's people. He acts as a mediator and moral authority in disputes whether between individuals, families, or communities. Many in Ibadan look to the Olubadan for guidance, fairness, and high ethical standards. He is involved in supporting education, philanthropy, youth empowerment, Many Olubadans have initiated or encouraged scholarship programs, school buildings, or community infrastructures. Even though Nigeria is a republic with democratic governance, the Olubadan's symbolic power remains strong. Government officials often consult him on matters affecting Ibadanland. His opinions carry weight, especially in cultural or community affairs. Some traditions and symbols make the Olubadan institution particularly unique. The beaded crown. Though crowns are common in Yoruba monarchies, the Olubadan started formally wearing a beaded crown in 1976 under Oba Gbadamosi Adebimpe. The palace. In July 2024, a new palace was inaugurated on a large plot in Okearemo. This modern structure is symbolic of the blend between tradition and modernity. The anthems and pledges. Ibadanland has its own anthem. History and anthem of Ibadanland reflecting pride in the city, its people, its history. The ladder system promotions. Each promotion along the Otun or Balogun lines involve ritual, recognition, and sometimes public ceremonies. Advancing ranks reflect seniority, service, and prestige. The Olubadan also has the role of Balogun, Otun, and so on. The titles, positions, and rituals surrounding them carry historical weight and show the complex structure of Ibadan's traditional government. Like any long-standing tradition, the Olubadan institution has faced its share of challenges. 1. Length of succession. Because of the ladder system, many who become Olubadan are very elderly. Their reigns can be short due to age and health, which sometimes limits long-term plans. Public pressure and modernization is another challenge. Ibadan is a large modern city with many demands: infrastructure, governance, development. The Olubadan's role is not political in the constitutional sense, yet many expect him to contribute to development. Balancing tradition with modern expectations is complex. Succession politics. Although the system is codified, promotions, seniority, and rank can sometimes lead to disputes, especially when many titles overlap or when political actors try to influence traditional decisions. Heritage and urban growth. As Ibadan expands, some traditional sites, compound, and historic landmark faces neglect or pressure from development. The Olubadan and those under his council often are custodians of these heritage sites. Preserving them amidst modernization is challenging. Let's look at very recent history. In July 2024, Oba Akinloye Olalere Owolabi Olakunleyin ascended the throne as the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadanland. His path to the throne followed long years in various chieftaincy positions: Mogaji, Jagun, Balogun, and others. His reign, though brief, was viewed as representing continuity and respect for tradition. With his passing in July 2025, a new chapter began. On 26 September 2025, Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja was coronated as the 44th Olubadan, bringing his own history of public service, political involvement, and respect within Ibadan. His ascension also underscores how the traditional system remains relevant. Decades of ranking, waiting, and respect for custom still matter. The Olubadan tradition holds many lessons. 1. Patience and service. To become Olubadan is not about birth only, but years of service. Climbing ranks patiently, earning respect. Another lesson is respect for institutions. The ladder system, the council of chiefs, the clear order of precedence. These are institutions that have helped prevent chaos in succession. Balancing tradition and modernity. The institutions shows how culture can adapt. For instance, new palace, modern expectations, but still maintaining the rituals, symbolisms, and moral demands. Unity amidst diversity is another lesson. Ibadan, with ethnic groups, migrants, religions, still finds in the Olubadan a figure around which people rally and identify as one community. The story of the Olubadan is more than an account of kings and chiefs. It is a tale of people, of values, of structures built on endure. In every rung of promotion, in every ceremony, in every word spoken from the throne, there lives a message that culture matters, identity matters, and that leadership, even without formal political power, can still shape hearts, minds, and cities. Thank you for joining this journey into the life, legacy, and the living tradition of the Olubadan of Ibadan. If you found this enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe. There are many more stories waiting to be told of our past, our traditions, and the legends who carried them